Hello everyone, pressing on with some more Jungle Rot. Getting a very nice opening hand. First off, I'm going to summon Melio just because I want to thin my deck of my bottomless just so I don't have to duality into it, because that would be a really dumb target. I don't want that at all. And let's see what I can duality into. Perfect, getting the other Traptrix, which runs well with this. I'm actually only using these two Traptrix monsters, which work completely fine so far. And I also have set up for Numeron's Force. And not to mention that if I do get to go off into an XYZ, I'll have enough monsters. Wow, almost pronounced it a really funny way. Okay, I have enough monsters in the grave to use Pot of Duplicity. So I am pretty set up. Like, I have all my combos and stuff ready to go. Ooh, Harpies. Okay, that's not so bad. Really, going for another one? Alright, kind of wondering why they did that when they could have just summoned it and popped something. But at the same time, almost anything that they summon, I'm going to be able to chain. Or chain to. Let's see. As long as they don't hit Void Trap Hole. Okay, Torrential. Yes, I'm going to do that because they're going to attack over this anyways, and I have no way to stop it. So that's fine. And then next turn, I'm going to be able to summon Dionea and then pop this, even though they pulled out another one. I don't really care. I'd rather just get rid of it right now because they might be out of monsters at this point. They just went through two while they only have one potential card that can be a monster at this point, and I still have a bottomless on the field, so that's not a bad position. And I also don't want to use the effect to pop either of these just on the off chance that they're Hysteric Sign. Oh, cool. Drawing into Star Drawing, too. That's nice. Ooh, Actually, I completely lied. I'm going to risk one of these being Hysteric Sign because I can just negate this thing's effect, which I'm probably going to be doing. And then that'll force them to use their other fields without me even having to destroy it. Okay, if they had a Hysteric Sign, I think it would be the first one that they set, so I'm going to pop this, and hopefully it's not. Maybe it'll be... Oh, what is it? It's the trap card where... Oh, okay. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. That works. Oh, wow. They really should have used that. I was thinking it could have also been the trap where you destroy a Winged Beast on your side of the field and then pop two of your opponent's cards. And it's asking them to chain, so that means this is not a Hysteric Sign. Oh, that's disappointing. So not going to get to use Numeron's Force this turn. But that also doesn't put me at a disadvantage because I still have a Star Drawing, so the moment that this hits the grave, I can use Pot of Duplicity on it. And let's see if their other card is a monster, since... Oh, it is a monster, okay. Hopefully they choose Bottomless. Nope. Sadly not choosing Bottomless. But I am going to Bottomless it anyways, because if they want to summon anything else at this point, especially because I don't think they have a Hysteric Sign, they're going to end up having to pop their own cards. Okay, Duality, that is a nice card to draw into. Hopefully I can get some sort of a chainable trap. Ah, there we go. That's exactly what I was hoping for. This is a card that really puts Harpies in their place. During my turn, or during their turn, if they try to pop it, they'll lose an extra card because they'll destroy this and I'll get to chain it and bring out a monster. So they lose a lot of cards out of that, and then at the same time, you know, you can just chain it and hit whatever else they summon. So this is actually really bad for them that they have Hunting Ground on the field. It does them absolutely no good right now. Well, no, Mirror Force, that's not exactly bad for them to hit. And depending on how their next turn goes, I probably actually will be activating that because... Well, I can make it close to game. I can't make it completely game, but I'll be able to start running over their back rows and stuff. And right now, I really want them to summon something. Perfect. Okay, so they're going to have to target this, even though they probably should have targeted one of their own and just popped the field. So I am going to be able to do two things. I'm going to use this to summon a monster and pop their Channeler. Next, I will be able to hit one of their other back row because, again, I really don't care that they have a Harpy Hunting Ground, especially knowing that they have another in their hand. So they might Rage Quit at this point. They have, like, no cards left, and I'm going to be popping everything else that they have. No, don't activate Torrential now. Okay, that means I'm going to be able to decimate every single card on their field. They should not have used the torrential in my opinion. Oh wow, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't looking at the chain order. I'm gonna assume this is a hysteric sign. Okay, I made a good choice, right? Right. Okay. I don't think this is anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use the Traptrix Mermelio and go for some damage. Oh, it's actually on the chain. That means it wasn't a hysteric sign. It was a Mirror Force, really, of all things. Whatever. Oh, okay, so that was a misplay. It is honestly really hard to be paying attention while you're thinking, talking, and trying to plan out your moves all at the same time, so that kind of gets in my way occasionally. And it looks like they might have top decked into a Harpies finally. Okay. That's whatever. I'll lose the Mirror Force, but then I'll be able to plus my way back with Pot of Duplicity. Yeah, so they'll do 2100. I haven't taken any damage yet though, so that's no big deal. And at this point, I'm probably looking at top decking into more traps. Or artifacts. Okay, whatever. Let's see, put back that, and I don't want to be drawing into the Mermelios anymore because I've already searched everything that I need, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And, what do I want to do here? Okay, I have a lot of options, so I'm going to be setting everything. And I'm probably going to be saving this, so I'm going to be using the double Cyclone plus the artifact monster to get rid of this and their field. Never mind, that's not what I'm going to be doing. Okay, I'm going to be hitting their back row, summoning the monster, destroy their field, and then I'll just be able to attack over this because it won't have an attack boost anymore. So I'm still chancing that they've drawn into a hysteric sign though, and now that they've seen that I'm playing artifacts, that is definitely possible. Yep, okay, so they planned accordingly. Effect. Not this, but that's... I don't really care because I can still stop most of their plays. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm running monster recycle cards is that I can keep all of these artifact plays live, even though I only have 3 artifact monsters in the deck. And I'm curious what they're going to be taking. I assume Channeler is going to be 1. They might be out of the field card, and they probably won't want to chance it now that they've seen artifacts anyways. So Channeler... I'm actually not sure what they'll be going for. Okay. What was it? Dancer... I don't need to use that. Dancer and what else? I missed the third one. Oh, it's just Harpy Queen. Okay. In that case, they might have another... they probably have another field card then. So that's fine. Even though they really shouldn't use it at this point because they've seen that I'm playing artifacts. And unless they're trying to chance that I don't have any more artifacts for them to hit... Okay, that's what they're doing. They're probably going to hope that I don't have any more artifact cards for them to hit and that they're just trying to hit my other good back row because they have seen that I'm splashing in a lot of other good stuff. So I don't completely disagree, but at this point, that's a really bad idea for them to be doing this. Their best option right now would actually be not to play that, just to summon Channeler and then make something like a Big Eyes or a Draco Sack and then just get over this. But of course, that's not what they're going to do. And okay, I'm going to pay attention to the chains this time because that gave my opponent an advantage, whereas, I mean, I basically had game before. So yes, use that as effect, use this as effect, yes. Okay, first off, this could be... I don't care if it's another hysteric sign, I'm going to just pop it. Okay, it was a bottomless, and then I'm going to get rid of Harpy Dancer so that I can't use its effect. And because this is the only spell on the field, I don't need to destroy it simply because they won't be able to have any targets and they'll have to just pop itself. And I could go a super safe route right now and make Genesis. No, even safer route would be Freezerdon. No, okay, on the off chance that they draw into another channeler, because I know that they have one other Harpy in their hand, and they decide to go into a Big Eye or something after all, then that would be very bad for me. Okay, now I'm going to do it because... yeah, I'm going to go into Genesis right now. They showed me that they themselves are also running pretty decent back row. And because I basically have game at this point, I'm not going to risk anything. Well, I'll risk less by doing this. It could still be something like an evac or a D-Prison, but it could also be a Mirror Force or their trap card that pops 2 cards on the field. Oh, it was just a Phoenix Chain. Okay. Don't mind that much. And I'm just going to set the Call of the Haunted. This is chainable if they have another Harpy card. So if they summon something and then try to pop it, I'll be able to chain it anyways, and then I'm actually going to be destroying Fiendish Chain either with the Artifact or Mirror Melio. Probably going to go with the Artifact though because it's a level 5. And that's fine, they can go ahead and Hysteric Sign now. I'm kind of happy that they played this face up finally so that I could see what it is. And this is going to be game unless they can do something with Channeler. Oh, okay, yeah, they will be able to do something with Channeler. No, I lied. This isn't a Harpy card. Okay, so they're going to be able to summon another Harpy. That's fine. And then usually they would be able to make the... is it the rank 4 that it would send stuff back to my deck. But in this case, I'm not going to let them do that. Oh, I thought I had an Artifact in my grave. That's right, I used it. Whatever, though. I can use, let's see, Phoenix Chain. This is going to get bounced back to my deck anyways. So I'm just going to hit the Hunting Ground so that they at least don't have that left to pop their own Hysteric Sign. Jeez, I feel like that other mistake I made where I wasn't paying attention to the chains basically cost me being able to win the duel by now, because I definitely could have. But again, like I explained, it's really difficult doing 3 things at once, so I don't really care. I mean, this is probably more entertaining anyways, since the duel must go on and more to watch. So that is their only option right now, though. They have to go into the monster that returns us to the deck. Yeah, there it is. Chidori. Okay. And is it... let's see, when it's first summoned, I think, does it get to send back a set card? I never remember. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, when it's XYZ summon, they get to send back a set card, and then the other effect after that is only face-up stuff, so my Mirror Force is going to be able to take it off the field. Top decking a Dark Hole. I'm just going to go ahead and use that and save the Mirror Force. Sometimes I'll actually save the Dark Hole for when I have a Summoner Monk, because going on the offense is a lot of times better than just destroying the monsters. And especially because I had double Numeron's Force. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Let's see, how many of those have I gone through? Okay, I've only gone through 2, so to the very least I have 1 extra, and I am going to set it in case I need to use it. So it's just a matter of time though until I draw into a monster and I can hopefully finish this off, especially if they summon something of their own. Ooh, okay, yeah, this is exactly why I was setting that. Okay, so Hysteric Party, that would actually potentially finish me off this turn, because they can make another Chidori and then send this back to the deck, and then I would have nothing that I could do. But because I have an Artifact movement, discarding their own Dark Hole, but because I have an Artifact movement, I can stop this from happening. And kind of funny that Dark Hole these days is actually not that great of a card. It's still decent, don't get me wrong, because you can use it to wipe out a field. But at the same time, you have to use it during your turn, you can't stop OTKs and stuff, and so it's just not that fast of a card, so it's kind of declined in how valuable it is. And sadly, still drawing into more of my back row. Waiting to draw into a Summoner Monk, that would definitely change the course of this duel. And let me... okay, there we go. Drawing into a Star Drawing. So, hopefully this lets this be game finally. This game should have been over with a long time ago. Let's see, is it something to protect? No, it is not, at least by the looks of it. Hold on, what is it asking to activate during the damage step? Probably. Okay, so finally that's over. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, subscribe, and stay brutal.